No, they cannot guarantee, because the second possibility is that these jets that we see are coming out of thrusters, the way we use on spacecraft.
An object from beyond our solar system is racing toward Jupiter at speeds that make human technology look primitive, and a European spacecraft just caught it on camera. This is 3I Atlas, the third confirmed interstellar visitor ever detected entering our cosmic neighborhood. Discovered on July 1st, 2025, this comet didn't originate from our sun. It came from the void between stars, traveling faster than anything humanity has ever launched into space. And right now, the European Space Agency's JUICE probe, en route to Jupiter's icy moons, has intercepted it. In November 2025, JUICE turned all 5 of its scientific instruments toward this visitor. It captured imagery. It collected data. But here's the problem. That data won't reach Earth until February 2026. The agency is keeping us in the dark for 3 more months, and the only thing they've released is a grainy, low-resolution image from a navigation camera never designed for high-detail observation. The question isn't just what 3I Atlas is. The question is what they're waiting to tell us. Let's break down exactly what happened, because the timeline here is critical. July 1st, 2025, 3I Atlas is discovered. Astronomers immediately flag it as an interstellar object, meaning it didn't come from the Kuiper Belt, the Oort cloud, or any region bound to our sun's gravity. This thing came from interstellar space, from another star system. November 2025, the European Space Agency's JUICE spacecraft, currently traveling toward Jupiter, detects the comet in its flight path. JUICE wasn't designed to hunt comets. Its mission is to study Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto, the icy moons of Jupiter, suspected of harboring subsurface oceans. But the trajectory of 3I Atlas put it within observation range. November 2nd, 2025. JUICE's navigation camera, a low-resolution sensor used only for spacecraft orientation, snaps a picture of 3I Atlas. The image shows a glowing halo of gas and dust called a coma surrounding the object. There are hints of 2 tails trailing behind it. November 4th, 2025, JUICE makes its closest approach to the comet 66 million kilometers away. For context, that's roughly the distance between Earth and Mars at certain points in their orbits. Not close by human standards, but close enough for JUICE's 5 scientific instruments to lock on. Those instruments were JANUS, an optical camera system; MAGIS, a spectrometer designed to analyze surface composition; UVS, an ultraviolet spectrograph; SWI, a submillimeter wave instrument for detecting molecules; PEP, a particle and plasma detector. All 5 were activated. All 5 collected data, but none of that data has been transmitted yet. February 18th and 20th, 2026. This is when ESA says the data will arrive on Earth. Why the delay? According to the agency, JUICE is currently using its main high-gain antenna as a heat shield to protect itself from solar radiation. That forces the spacecraft to rely on a smaller, medium-gain antenna, which transmits data at a drastically reduced rate. Translation: the information is there. It's recorded, but it's crawling back to Earth at a snail's pace. March 2026, 3I Atlas will reach Jupiter. That's just 4 months away from now. JUICE, on the other hand, won't arrive at Jupiter until July 2031, 6 years later. Think about that. The comet will get to Jupiter in a few months. The spacecraft chasing it won't arrive for over half a decade. That speed difference isn't just notable, it's alarming. Here's what they're not saying out loud. JUICE is one of the most advanced spacecraft ever launched. It's equipped with cutting-edge propulsion, gravity assist maneuvers, and years of trajectory planning. And yet, this interstellar object, which has no engines, no fuel, no guidance system, is outpacing it by an incomprehensible margin. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb pointed this out directly. He said, "The fact that 3I Atlas will arrive at Jupiter in March 2026, whereas JUICE will only get there in July 2031, after their rendezvous in November 2025, illustrates how much faster is this interstellar visitor compared to a human-made spacecraft." Let that sink in. We're being overtaken by something we didn't design, didn't launch, and don't fully understand. Yes, they've given a technical explanation: antenna limitations, transmission speeds, heat shielding. But the timing is suspect. By February, 3I Atlas will be 1 month away from Jupiter. By the time the public sees the scientific scientific data, the comet will already be deep into the Jovian system. That's not transparency. That's a controlled information release. The navigation camera image shows a coma and two tails. That's consistent with cometary behavior, gas and dust being ejected as the object heats up near the sun. But comets from our solar system behave predictably. Interstellar objects do not. Remember Oumuamua, the first confirmed interstellar visitor detected in 2017? It wasn't a comet. It didn't have a coma. It didn't have tails. It was shaped like a cigar, tumbling through space, and it accelerated in ways that couldn't be explained by gravity alone. Scientists are still debating what it was. Then came 2I/Borisov, the second interstellar visitor, detected in 2019. That one did look like a comet. It had a coma. It behaved predictably. It fit the model. So where does 3I Atlas fall on this spectrum? Is it a normal comet that just happens to come from another star system? Or is it something else? We won't know until February, and by then it'll be too late to send another probe. Its mission is Jupiter's moons, not interstellar comets. The fact that ESA redirected 5 instruments that are power limited and scheduling sensitive, tells you something. They saw an opportunity, they took it, and they're not rushing to share what they found. According to ESA's official statement, the image was captured during JUICE's first observation slot for 3I Atlas, 2 days before closest approach. The agency emphasized that the navigation camera is not a high-resolution instrument. It's a functional tool, not a scientific one. Avi Loeb, director of the Galileo project and one of the most vocal scientists on interstellar phenomena, analyzed the released image. He confirmed the presence of a glowing coma and hinted at 2 tails, which suggests outgassing, a process where frozen material on the comet's surface turns into gas as it's heated. But Loeb also made a critical observation: the speed differential. He framed it not just as a scientific curiosity, but as a humbling reminder. Our fastest spacecraft, designed with billions of dollars and decades of research, is being left in the dust by a natural object, following the laws of physics. Investigators in the astronomical community are now raising questions. If 3I Atlas is moving this fast, what kind of trajectory brought it here? Where did it come from? And more importantly, are there more objects like it heading our way that we simply haven't detected yet? Officials at ESA have not commented beyond the technical update. No press conference, no detailed briefing, just a statement and a grainy photo. Here's where this gets critical. 3I Atlas will reach Jupiter in March 2026. That's 4 months from now. When it does, it will pass through one of the most gravitationally complex regions in the solar system. Jupiter's immense gravity well will either slingshot the comet deeper into our solar system, eject it back into interstellar space, or tear it apart entirely. And we won't have full scientific data until 1 month before that happens. Think about the implications. If 3I Atlas behaves anomalously, if it accelerates, decelerates, or changes trajectory in ways that defy current models, we'll only have 1 month to analyze the data before it's already in the Jovian system. There's no backup probe. There's no second chance. JUICE got lucky with the timing. No other spacecraft will be in position to observe 3I Atlas at Jupiter. This is a one-shot event, and the data is being withheld for 3 months. But here's the part that should alarm you. 3I Atlas is the 3rd interstellar object we've confirmed. The 3rd in less than a decade. Oumuamua in 2017. 2I/Borisov in 2019. 3I Atlas in 2025. How many did we miss before we had the technology to detect them? How many are passing through our solar system right now, undetected because we're not looking in the right places? And if interstellar objects are this common, what does that mean for the future? Are we living in a cosmic highway with debris from distant star systems constantly passing through? Or is something else happening? Something we're not equipped to understand yet. The answers are locked in JUICE's data, and we won't see them until February. Whoa. This is not just a story about a comet. This is a story about what we don't know and what we're not being told fast enough. 3I Atlas is a messenger from beyond our solar system. It's traveling faster than our best spacecraft. It's heading toward the largest planet in our neighborhood. And by the time we get the full scientific analysis, it'll already be there. The European Space Agency has the data. They've had it since November. But the public won't see it until February 2026. 3 months of waiting, 3 months of silence, 3 months of controlled information flow. And when that that data finally arrives, what will it show? Will 3I-ATLAS be just another comet, interesting but predictable? Or will it reveal something we're not prepared for, something that changes how we understand the universe around us? The clock is ticking. March 2026 is coming, and we're running out of time to understand what's heading toward Jupiter. Subscribe for more updates as the truth continues to unfold.